Hello everyone, and welcome to my B&B official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Will Katie be betrayed in Brooke and Bill's next cheating scandal? By Heather Hughes on comments. Post a comment. Related, The Bold and the Beautiful television spoilers soap opera. 44. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Will Katie be betrayed? Brooke and Bill's next cheating scandal? Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that Bill Spencer and Brooke Logan Forrester may be preparing for their next infidelity scandal. Did Katie Logan Spencer just set herself up for yet another betrayal? As their animosity flared up in the B&B episode, Katie and Brooke both said some hurtful things. Katie's acquisition of the Logan trademark infuriated Brooke, who hinted that her sister's fashion business would probably fail. Naturally, Katie is incredibly self-assured, partly because of Bill's constant encouragement and compliments. It's obvious that Bill wants his wife to make the most of her brand new toy, and has thrown himself into his Katie reunion. But during that yelling altercation with Brooke, Katie muttered something that might cause problems. Katie questioned whether the conflict stemmed from Bill's lack of control over Brooke after their confrontation. Katie pretended that Bill now desired her, not Brooke, because she assumed that Brooke was distraught over losing to her sister. Unfortunately, when it comes to soap operas, a haughty comment like that is frequently a ticket to being duped. The more Katie pretends to be the queen of Bill's heart, the more probable it is that he will fall in love with Brooke again. Bill and Brooke may eventually give in to temptation as a result of Katie's conversation, which may be viewed as terribly sinister. It doesn't really matter if Brooke and Bill are now at odds. Characters in daytime dramas are known for sizzling while clashing, even if Bill and Brooke stay angry for a while. Anger can occasionally result in passion and the emergence of genuine desires. In the future, we could definitely see Brooke and Bill getting back into bed together, since it would have an impact on both Brooke's romance with Rich Forrester and Katie's relationship with Bill. It would be an excellent method to upend two marriages. Will Bill eventually act disappointingly again and violate all of his commitments to Katie? Will Brooke cheat on Katie once more by having sex with Bill? According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie and Brooke's feud may have some personal repercussions. We'll keep you informed about all the startling developments. Make CDL your go-to source for exciting Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news, and updates. Brooke's war, Dylan's cunning obsession, and Eric and Deke's alliance. First, let's talk about Brooke Logan Forrester. The woman was appalled that Katie and Bill Spencer were attempting to steal the Logan trademark. But the fact that the trademark expired a year ago was Carter Walton's responsibility. Brooke and Rich Forrester urged that Carter take action rather than concede defeat and concentrate on Forrester creations. Carter holds Bill responsible for the altercation between Brooke and Katie. Fans are aware that Katie must have been harboring resentment for a considerable amount of time. Katie truly respects and loves Eric. Eric also doesn't seem to be finished with his designs. Because everyone was pressuring him to resign, it seemed like he simply caved in. Is it possible for Katie to offer Eric a job? Could Deke receive a job offer as well? The plot appears to be going in that direction. According to spoilers for next week's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi Forrester Finnegan might respond to the Logan fashion brand announcement. It appears that Brooke and Steffi's relationship has significantly improved during the holidays. In order to defeat Katie's new fashion house, they may actually band together. Additionally, Deacon Sharper may continue to see Taylor Hayes for treatment. Sheila Carter Sharp will eventually become suspicious, despite the fact that the two are growing closer. The fact that Deacon finds it easier to communicate with Taylor than with his own wife is a serious warning sign. This might also result in Steffi approaching Liam Spencer in a furious manner. Steffi might view Liam's compliance with his father's and boss's directives as a personal betrayal. Additionally, Will and Electra Forrester are providing some assistance to Dylan, who is homeless. But it appears that Dylan might grow fond of Will. Stay tuned, since that might soon become an obsession. Brooke and Carter's alliance, Dylan's token. Dylan gives her a small gesture of gratitude. Carter Walton assists Rich Forrester and Brooke Logan Forrester in retaliating. Just a gentle reminder that there won't be a new episode on CBS on New Year's Day. For those who are interested, there will be another run. You will have to wait if all you want is new episodes. Fans are aware of the intense family conflict surrounding the Logan name. Logan appears to have been trademarked by Forrester Creations years ago, but nothing was ever done about it. Carter Walton consequently neglected to renew the trademark. There is a depressing aspect to the story. Even if Katie Logan Spencer is thrilled about her new endeavor and obtaining the Logan trademark, Katie no longer has a relationship with her sister Brooke. However, Carter is placing the blame on Bill Spencer rather than taking responsibility. Carter actually went to check if Bill had tampered with the system. Liam Spencer accomplished everything legally, of course, but FC is determined to reclaim it. Anticipate Carter conspiring with Ridge and Brooke to ensure Katie fails. That doesn't really convey how confident they are in their own business, does it? Dylan, who was homeless, is another. Will and Elektra offered her a place to stay after learning about it. Dylan is truly appreciative and wants to express her gratitude in a material way. How she accomplishes that is unclear. But there's more worrisome about Dylan. Although she appears to be a pleasant girl, a preview clip implies that she might develop an obsession with Will. What does that entail for Elektra and Dylan's friendship and romance? Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Top suspect Dylan swears innocence after a necklace thief attacks a beach house. By Heather Hughes on comments. Post a comment. Related, The Bold and the Beautiful television spoilers soap opera. 14. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Top suspect Dylan swears innocence after a necklace thief attacks a beach house. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful suggest that the beach house might be targeted by a necklace thief. Let's discuss some possible drama, because Dylan might turn into a top suspect while maintaining her innocence. Will Spencer receive the personalized jewelry that Elektra Forrester created with their initials in the episode? Although the necklace was a lovely gift, it might have a more significant role in the narrative. As soon as Will received that jewelry, Dylan appeared and watched him thankfully kiss Elektra. Dylan appeared to be enjoying the sight of the happy pair, but danger might be on the horizon. It seems that there might be a purpose behind the show's emphasis on this jewelry. Perhaps this is leading up to the necklace's disappearance and some lingering concerns. Clearly, Will and Elektra won't want to think the worst of Dylan if the jewelry disappears. Since Dylan has only expressed gratitude thus far, Elektra and Will may initially believe that there must be another reason. If Will and Elektra ask Dylan if she's seen the necklace around the beach home, she might receive updates on its disappearance. Dylan might then declare that she hasn't touched it and swear that she would never want to accept a gift from the man who is giving her a place to live. Dylan may be reassured by Elektra and Will that they trust her, but what if more odd things begin to happen? Dylan may face more suspicion if more valuable items vanish. The jewelry might possibly wind up at Dylan's guest house. Dylan may claim she's been set up and declare she has no idea how it got there. A narrative like this may go in a number of different directions for BNB. Dylan might be lying, or she might have a different personality that is ultimately to blame. If Luna Nozawa is still alive and responsible for the mischief, that would be an even better scenario. Luna could set the stage for much bigger crimes and more upheaval if she frames Dylan and creates problems. In any case, if the necklace does go, it might open a new chapter in the story, so keep an eye out for any concerning developments. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Dylan's new living situation will unavoidably cause some surprises. For more exciting Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news, and updates, visit CDL often. There are 3 clear indications that Dylan is Luna Nozawa. When Dylan showed up at Elektra Forrester's house, he declared that she was the driver who struck and murdered Luna Nozawa. However, no one ever verified the art teacher's account by speaking with the police. They argue that if it weren't real, why would someone confess to killing someone? Will Spencer Jr. never realize that Dylan's car was the one that killed his baby mama, since he was so angry about Dylan living in her vehicle? Why did Dylan continue to drive the evidence around, and why was there no indication that it had been in a fatal collision? If Dylan is Luna, she is taking advantage of the mishap to win Elektra Forrester over and strengthen her relationship with Will Spencer. Dylan was recently welcomed into Steffi Forrester's home as her nanny. If Luna had been invited to her father, Dr. John Finnegan, she would have been overjoyed. Dylan is giving Luna access to opportunities she would not have otherwise had by parading about as homeless. Dylan clearly doesn't have many close friends or family. The poor girl was taking odd jobs as a home art instructor because she didn't even have a job. No one would notice if Dylan vanished and her identity was stolen. In actuality, Luna Nozawa might easily steal Dylan's identity. May the most powerful couple prevail in this match between Beatty and Bridge. An enormous confrontation has been set up by the bold and the beautiful. Which of the two power couples on the CBS soap opera, Bridge or Beatty, is more influential? We're going to find out, according to spoilers. Do you support fashion OGs Ridge and Brooke or newlyweds Bill and Katie? This week, the Logan women will compete with their competing husbands at their sides. See the B&B spoilers below to learn who will win. Brooke, Katie's envious sister, flicked her lip as she disclosed the name of her new fashion brand. Brooke declared that she would not allow her sister to refer to her new business as Logan, because that was her name. Given that Brooke Logan's name is also her sister's name, someone ought to explain ancestry to her. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter Walton will be tasked by Brooke and Ridge Forrester this week with thwarting Katie's copyright claims. We can now unequivocally state that there is animosity between the Logan sisters. It's a surefire formula for trouble when Ridge Forrester and Bill Spencer support their spouses. In the world of fashion, Brooke and Ridge have long been the IT couple. That may undoubtedly change when Beatty shows up. Yes, Brooke and Ridge are well known and have contacts in the fashion industry. As Dylan observes Elektra in Will's private moment, Katie accuses Brooke of undermining her and throws her out. Katie accused Brooke of envy after Brooke confronted her about stealing the name Logan. Katie confronts Brooke at Spencer for pursuing her husband. Another example of Brooke's disdain for her was her pursuit of Bill. After years of disrespecting her, Katie informs her that it's time to hold her accountable. She won't allow her older sister to mistreat her once more. She claims that Brooke always expects her to comply with her demands. She needed her to desire this for her. You had better not get in my path, Katie remarks. Brooke won't allow her to take advantage of her decades of diligence. Katie was unaware that the younger sister she professed to adore would not even want to know her last name. She openly embarrassed herself and destroyed her marriage. According to Brooke, it was more intricate than that. For the sake of their friendship, Katie explains, she decided to forgive her. Because Bill had been pursuing her for years, she was able to regain both her pride and Bill. Katie is determined to disprove her, and is capable of standing on her own 2 feet. She informs Brooke, "You're not welcome here anymore." She declares her love for Brooke as she leaves. "Leave," Katie says. Ridge confides with Carter at Forrester about his wife's distress. Bill storms in to boast about how they got the Logan name by outwitting them. He is accused by Ridge of slithering in to seize the rights. He is concerned that this would destroy the sisters' relationship. Bill is certain that Katie won't give up and that they are already past it. Carter trudges off to check if he has influenced the outcome. Bill claims that he is squandering his time. All of this might have been prevented if Brooke had simply helped her sister. Ridge is certain that all of this will end tragically. Bill is moved and shows concern, but he is sure Katie can manage this. Ridge warns Bill that their spouse's past isn't entirely lovely before he leaves. Katie will definitely utilize that as fuel, according to Bill. When Ridge is by himself, Brooke shows up and informs him of her sister's grave error. He rants about Bill's enormous ego. They must be vigilant. She finds it unbelievable that this is taking place. Bill assures Katie that no one will stop her when he returns to the workplace. She is going to become a big star. Although she is aware that it will be difficult, she is determined to succeed. Despite Brooke, she will succeed. Her shout will be heard by the entire fashion world. Dylan is grateful to Will and Elektra for allowing her to remain at the beach home rather than in her car. They offer to assist her in acclimating to the guest room located above the garage. Their generosity overwhelms Dylan. She comments about how terrifying it has been to sleep in her car, and how she never imagined something like this would occur. This is the largest present she has ever received. She chooses to go for a stroll on the beach as a concrete method to express her gratitude. Will tells Elektra that it will be beneficial that she is staying over more once she sneaks out. Ivy will need to be consulted first. She is now more appreciative of what she has after hearing Dylan's story. They give each other hugs. She reminds him that even though he recently acquired a house of his own, he must already share it with 2 ladies.